smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback. On first down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want to score. This is the Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Watson now to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Watson, it's complete to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Houston.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes firing complete and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Caught here by Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. On first down, it's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. These two teams all tied after one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come out here in the I. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. This is Bell. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that set up everything. In the end result, the short touchdown run. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the
37-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Let's go.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Don't get nervous. Show it up. Show it up. Check 3. Check that.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Check, check. No. Hey, get me right one. Sure.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson completes this to Waring. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Watson buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. He's a long way. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
36.
On first down, Williams. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Watson, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On the counter, here's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Being chased out left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down now, it's Bell. And an alley to run. one. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. And let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 15. Come back.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. 24.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. We're back now in KC. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's a gain of 10.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
56. Check 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, it's wearing the tight end with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. They will run with Grant. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Grant, 53 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. 10 more there and another first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How fit to be the